Good morning, students. So today we will have our first class of social studies, and I will be teaching you social science, and my name is Blessy. So let's start. Today we will look into role of family. Now we all know what is a family. We mostly live with our families, correct? So let us understand what happens in a family and why do we need family, and what are the differences, what are the similarities in a family, and let's also see being children and being parents, what are our responsibilities. So today we will look into types of families, similarities in families, and taking care of elderly and sick. So the first thing is role of family. Now all of us in a family have certain roles. Now father or mother, they will have to take care of children. Father goes to work, sometimes mother goes to work, and they take care of the house, they cook food, they clean the house, they teach children. So there are so many roles in a family. So today we will see little by little in detail. Before that, let's see few families. Okay. This is one of the pictures of a family that I would like to show you. And who and all do we see here? We see a father, we see a mother, we see two children, correct? Okay. And I will show you one more family. Let's keep this family here, and let's keep me here so you can see. Okay, and let's take another family, and together we will see what are the differences in both these families. Okay, so keep looking at this, both the pictures. I hope you are able to see both the pictures. Okay. Why am I showing you this picture? Because there are types of family. Now, can you count with me how many members are there in this family? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And let's see how many are there in this family. There is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now by looking at this picture, are we able to identify who are the people in the family? Let's see. I think they are grandparents, yes, because they are old. And this is the mother, and this is the father, and they are the children. Okay. And in this picture, this is the father, this is the mother, and they are the children. Okay. Now, what is the difference between this family and this family? Do you find any differences between both those families? Don't you think one family is small in size and another family is big in size? Yes, because we saw this family is big in size. There are more people in this family. So such big families, because there are more people, they are called as joint family. Okay. Why? Because there is grandparents, there is children, there is children's children. So big families are called as joint families. And let's go to the next page. Small families are called as nuclear family or small family. In small family, there are usually parents plus children. In joint families, sometimes there are parents, there are children, there are grandparents, there are uncles, there are aunts. So in a joint family, there are multiple families together. So we call it a joint family. But in a nuclear family, only parents and the children, they live in one house. Okay? In joint family, parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, cousins, all of them live together in one single house. So these two are the kinds of families. One is joint family and another one is nuclear family. Let's see the next thing. We are going to see about looking similar and looking different. Have you ever noticed that few of us look like our mother or our father? I look like my mother. So there are some similarities between children and their parents. Now, Priya and Sahil are two good friends. So let's see, this is Priya and this is Sahil. So Priya and Sahil goes to Sahil's house. And Priya is sitting with Sahil inside his house and they are looking at the pictures. So while she was looking at the pictures, she saw when Sahil was small baby, a lady was holding him. Okay? And Priya says to Sahil, Sahil, who is this lady who is holding you in the picture? You look just like her. You have a nose very similar to her. So Sahil says, that is my mother. So there are certain traits in every family that the children and the parents will have, or children and the grandparents will have. Sometimes the children, people will have nose like their father, eyes like their father, or nose like their mother, or eyes like their grandparents, or uncles, or aunts. So in a family, there are chances that sometimes some parts of our body look similar to other people in our family. And sometimes we look different. Okay? It is not mandatory that we have to look exactly like our parents. There are few parts in our body which might be similar and few which might be different. Okay? So I hope you understood this part, that most of us have similar looks and also we have different looks. That's why we are a combination. Okay? Next. The next thing that we are going to study is keeping good relationships. Let us think, is it good to have a happy family or is it good to have a sad family? Should we be happy or should we be sad? It is always good to have a happy family, right? And it is not that good to have a sad family. So what should we do to have a happy family? Every time when we children obey our parents, we have a happy family. Every time we do not fight with our brothers and sisters, we have a happy family. Sometimes when we fight, sometimes when we don't obey our parents, we make our families a sad family. So make sure that you do not always fight. Sometimes fighting is fine, but don't fight always. Don't be angry always. And obey your parents. So when you do that, you will have a happy family. So this is a good thing. Now let's see the last part of it. Taking care of the sick and elderly. Now what is sick? Sometimes what happens is when we get fever, or sometimes we get back pain or leg pain, or sometimes we get fever, what will we do? We will be always sleeping on the bed, correct? So we will be sleeping. So what should we do when somebody is sick? Being family members, if anybody is sick, we should take care of the sick person. We should ask them to rest. We should not make them do any housework, okay, because they are sick. So you should tell them, you rest for some time and give them water if it is needed, give them some food, give them something to eat, and then we should take care of them. We should also take them to the hospital. So if somebody is sick, what should we do? We should take them to the hospital. We should take care of them. We should give them food. We should give them water to drink. So if somebody in our family is sick, we should take care of them. And what about the elderly people in the family, like our grandparents and grandfather, grandmother? If we have elderly people in the family, we should take care of them also. We should not give them a lot of work. We should not be rude to them. We should be kind. We should be loving. We should be caring. So what are the words? We should love. We should be kind. And we should care for the sick people and the elderly people in the family. Okay, so when we do that, we will have a happy family like that. So all of us will be smiling because we have a happy family. Okay, so let's just look into everything that we studied today. We spoke about family and we said there are roles and responsibilities in a family. Okay, so we said every member in a family has a responsibility, and mainly parents and grandparents, they take care of the children, they love their children, they give food to their children, etc. And children also have a role in the family. What role do you have? You should obey your parents, you should listen to them, you should help your parents, you should be good to each other, you should share, you should love, you should help your small brothers, or if you have bigger brothers, you should help your bigger brothers, small sisters, you should help your sisters and brothers. So everybody in a family has a responsibility. Okay, none of us are in a family to do nothing. All of us have responsibility. All of us should make sure everybody in the house is happy and taken care of. And then we studied that there are two kinds of family. One is joint family and the other one is nuclear family. Now let's see, what is a joint family? When grandparents, parents, uncles, aunties, children, cousins, when all of them live together in a big house, it is called as a joint family. What is a nuclear family? A nuclear family is when parents and their children only they live together in a house is called a nuclear family or a small family. There is joint family which is big. There is nuclear family which is small. Next, we studied about looking similar or different. Most of us, we have similar traits like our parents or uncles and aunties. We might look similar. We might have similar eyes. We might have similar nose. We might have similar ear. We might have some traits that is similar to our parents or grandparents or other family members. And we will also have different traits which is not similar to them. Okay? And we spoke about a story of Priya and Sahil, and we saw how Sahil has a same nose like his mother. And finally, we spoke about taking care of the family members. Before that, we spoke about how to keep a good relationship with everybody in the family. We said we can either choose to be happy family or we can choose to be a unhappy family. How can we be a happy family when everybody in a family is doing their responsibility correctly? We can be a happy family. When parents are doing their work and they take care of the children, and children, when you obey your parents and when you don't fight always, or when you do not get angry, or when you do not throw up your tantrums, we will have a happy family. So always remember to smile in your family. Okay? Do not get angry. Do not be sad. Do not fight with your siblings. If you do all that, we will have a unhappy family. Okay? Then we will cry. Okay? Because if we fight, we will get beatings and scoldings. So we should always make sure we will be a happy family and not a sad family. So what happens in an unhappy family? Because when we fight and when we disobey our parents, we will have a unhappy family, and that is bad. So we should always try our best to have a happy family. And the last that we studied is what can we do when somebody is sick in a family, and what can we do when we have elderly people in the family, like who are the elderly people? Grandparents. Okay? So when there are sick people in the family, what should we do? We should take care of them. We should give them nice rest. We should give them good and healthy food to eat. We should not make them take stress or work too much, but we should take them to the hospital and we should consult the doctor and do what the doctor says to do to the sick person. We should give them the tablets on time. We should take care of them. Okay? We should love them and care for them and be kind with them. And the elderly people in the family, right? We have seen how old people are, right? Some of them do not have full strength. Sometimes they won't be able to walk properly. Sometimes they do not know where everything is kept in the house. So if the elderly people in the house, that is your grandparents, needs any assistance or help from you, you should make sure that you would always help them. You should sit with them. You should talk to them. You should ask them stories. They will tell you good stories, and you should love them and give them food to eat on time. Give them water to drink and be kind to them. Don't be rude to your grandparents, right? Because they are old. You need to respect them. And finally, you should take good care of them. So when it comes to the sick people and the elderly people, we should always remember to love them, be kind to them, and take care of them. So that is the end of today's lesson, role of family. So I hope you understood this lesson. Have a read from your textbook, and then we will do the next exercises in the coming classes. Okay, thank you.